ยินดีต้อนรับครับเข้าสู่งาน Audio Show ในห้อง Jupiter 15 นะครับเป็นห้องของ Fyne Audio นะครับห้องนี้เป็นห้องพิเศษครับที่ในงานนี้นะฮะเรามีแขกที่ได้รับเชิญมาก็คือมิสเตอร์แม็กมอตซึ่งเป็น Marketing Director ของFyne Audio จากสกอตแลนด์นะครับวันนี้นะครับผมจึงอยากจะแนะนำมิสเตอร์แม็กมอตนะครับให้ท่านผู้ชมนะครับแล้วก็นักเล่นชาวไทยทั้งหลายเนี่ยนะได้รู้จักมิสเตอร์แม็กมอตแล้วมิสเตอร์แม็กมอตนะฮะจะมาเปิดตัวสินค้าใหม่นะฮะรุ่น Fyne Vintage และ Classic ในประเทศไทยเราเป็นครั้งแรกเนี่ยนะในเอเชียหลังจากที่เปิดตัวแล้วเนี่ยนะในมิวนิกนะครับ Welcome to Bangkok for the online show.
Good morning everyone, and thank you for having me. Yes, we are here in Bangkok at the AudioNice high-end hi-fi show with our good friends AudioForce. It's been quite a while through COVID that we've been able to travel, so I'm actually so excited to be here at this show. So I think we are in Impact Challenger Hall, so at the AudioNice show. We have a full Fyne Audio display. I think I will be back later explaining a little bit more about the products, but really this is the Thai launch of the Fyne Classic and Classic Vintage products that everyone's been waiting for. They've actually been a long time in the making, so we showed the world initially the products in Munich, in Europe early in the year, and the response has been amazing. We have sold so much, the demand is crazy, so we are very, very grateful for that. So please come and visit us at the show. I'll be here throughout the show to talk to anyone, and along with our good friends from AudioForce, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, good. So Mac, would you like to introduce and give the idea?
So welcome to Thailand, Max. And
Welcome.
Now we are with the new Fyne Vintage and Classic Series.
Yes.
Which is very successful in Munich high-end show.
Yes.
And now the world very successful in the market.
Yes.
And now we have the product in Thailand.
Yes, we managed to finally, good word, finally get some products here, some samples for the AudioNice high-end show here at the Impact Challenger Hall. So please come along and see us. We finally got the products here, and would you like me to explain a little bit more about the products now?
So first of all, would you please kindly share your background and the background of the Fyne Audio company?
Yeah, sure, PP. So my own background comes from music. I was a musician for many years, going back many years, and I've always been an audiophile enthusiast, always dealing with the sound and the sound quality. And for the last 40 years approximately, I've worked for several brands through the industry, always loudspeaker brands, always developing the performance, and probably about 20 years ago I really fell in love with the point source design. The point source design, as everyone knows, is the sound coming from one point. So for example, if I can quickly say, humanity has developed us with 2 eyes, 2 ears, but only 1 mouth. So really, humans are the ultimate point source device because we have the sound coming from one point. The Fyne loudspeakers have this with our Isoflare point source drive unit. So we have used this technology in all our products. So it was really important to develop this to an even more advanced level with the vintage and the slightly lower price classic vintage product. So Fyne Audio, we are actually a relatively new brand. We are only 5 years old, but it was a group of enthusiasts who met over 20 years ago with many decades in the industry, and our chief designer, Dr. Paul Mills, he was head of design at one of the big loudspeaker manufacturers, which was called Tannoy, and I used to be sales and marketing director at Wharfdale, and I've worked for other brands, and it's really a lifetime experience of the 5 founder members of Fyne Audio who got together in 2017, and we wanted to do things our own way with a real passion. We do things that we want to do. We have to be commercial, obviously, but we put our heart and soul into the design of all our products. So we are a new brand, but we often say, looking back, moving forward, we're not just interested in doing some reproduction model. We actually want to use all the latest technology, which we have done. Even in some of the vintage products, they might look quite traditional, but actually it was very important for us to develop them. It's why it's taken us so long to develop them using the technology that we have in our F1 products, which are about as good as it gets. So it has taken a little while, but we think we are there. The response has been phenomenal, to the point that we think we're going to have to move to a bigger factory because the demand is crazy, which is nice. Thank you very much. But come along to the show, and you can talk to me in person, or you can talk to any of our friends at AudioForce, and we'll be glad to help.
Wow, so that is the strong point. We are glad, and our customer are very excited that the Fyne Audio is developing from Tannoy, and everything regarding technologies, the product, the build quality, and the history now is become development.
Yeah, it is true. You know, some of the guys at Fyne Audio came from the Tannoy background, but some of the other guys come from other brands like Wharfedale and Mission. So we are often compared to the Tannoy brands, but we always say we have nothing to do with Tannoy. We set up our own brand when everyone moved away from that brand, and they do what they do, and we have taken our technology with our designs to a completely different level, in a completely different direction. So the first product that we launched back in 2017-2018 was the mighty F1 product, which couldn't be more different to any B&W or Wharfedale or Tannoy product. It's completely different, and that really allowed us to develop the technology that we wanted to develop, and it has taken those 5 years to now get to a point where we use all this technology in the more traditional type products. So come along and have a listen.
Thank you for your information. That's
no problem.
Very clear. Yes. Okay. And the next question is, could you please kindly introduce about the new Fyne Vintage and Classic Series?
Absolutely, no problem. So very, very quickly, the flagship product that Fyne started with was the F1 product, which everyone knows, and that's amazing. As a musician myself, I play percussion, I play drums, and I love that very, very tight, dynamic sound. And the technology that we perfected, we think, in F1, we actually wanted to put into a more traditional size or styled cabinet. So these things have been actually 4 or 5 years in the making. It would be quite easy just making an old traditional style wooden box that looks okay. Anyone can do that, many do, but what we wanted to do was to use the very, very latest technology, like the IsoFlare drive unit with a fine flute, energy control, and most importantly the bass tracks diffuser at the bottom, which controls the low frequency. So very quickly again, the bass tracks diffuser that we use on all our top products, it controls the air after it's leaving the cabinet, so it's isotropically. Imagine throwing a stone or a pebble into water. The rings radiate out from the impact point, and that's what the bass tracks diffuser does. It really controls the bass, and for a drummer, that my ear really it sounds so good to me because the bass is very tight and very dynamic, as opposed to maybe throwing lots of stones into water and it's just a bit of a random mess. So the bass tracks diffuser controls the energies it leaves the cabinet, which is something we developed on the F1. We wanted to put it into our traditional design, But in this style cabinet, it's actually taken many years to perfect it, so it works in harmony with this traditional type of product. Now, what is the difference between the full vintage product and the vintage classic? Simply, this is a more basic, standard size cabinet. The performance is amazing. It's still amazing. Probably about 80% of the performance of the full vintage, but it's about half the price. So we knew at this level, so the vintage product is actually similar to the F1 product. It's the highest audiophile product you can get, but we knew we would be missing a little bit of the market, and we knew that they were possibly a little bit too high for some people. And also the more classic square box style, not only is it slightly more affordable, it still uses all the technology, still has the Isoflare drive unit, still has the bass tracks diffuser, still has the presence and the HF energy control. So it has everything, but it's just a more affordable price. So that really is the difference. I hope that helps.
So, and next question is, I need to say that Fyne Audio in Thailand and the world market is very successful. We are very sellable in every model, every series, like F300 series, F500 series, F700 series, and F1 series. Also, we wish that the Fyne Vintage and Classic series will be very well known and popular in Thailand. But why? What is the reason that make Fyne Audio in every model and every product range is very successful, Max?
Well, I wasn't expecting that. You've caught me there. Thank you. That's really nice to hear. And luckily, you're not the only person that said that recently. That how can we keep getting it right? And I don't really know why we keep getting it right. I mean, I'm sure we might get it wrong at some point. I hope not, but we seem to be doing okay. What would the reason for that be? Well, I think in one word, experience. You know,
Experience.
as our American friends would say, this is not our first rodeo. You know, so the key Fyne people, the 5 founder members, we've been doing this for many years. You know, Fyne Audio is only 5 years old, as we know, but it is born out of passion and experience of 5 friends who came together because we wanted to do it our way. You know, as men of a certain age, we are not young anymore. We are all in our 50s and 60s. We put our own money into this. Yes, we have some investment as well, but we put everything of our own into this as well. So it's real passion, and we take a little bit of time. We don't succumb just to commercial pressures where we have to get something out. And, you know, we will wait. And the best example I can give is, you know, the Fyne Vintage range. You know, we've been talking about this since we started 5 years ago. Then we really started talking about it and actually started developing it 4 years ago. You know, we launched very successfully the F1 product. We knew we needed to get that technology and everything that has achieved. And by the way, the technology from the F1 has trickled down through all the other ranges that you just mentioned. And I think that's why they've really become successful, because we got the design right with them. We wanted to put those points in the vintage product, that technology in the vintage product. So, yeah, I hope these are they're going to be as successful as the rest of the products. The response has just been phenomenal already. And you can even hear, you know, what they sound like. They're just amazing. So long may it continue. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you to AudioForce, our fantastic distributor. If on the remote chance that you are not happy with the sound, which never happens by the way, but if you were ever in a position where you weren't happy with the sound, you can always drink whiskey and then it will automatically all seem better anyway.
That is correct, yeah.
There you go.
So Max, thank you for your every information that you give to
No problem.
our customer and the people who watch this video. Okay, so the last question, I would like you to give some comment and share some idea about the Fyne Audio customer in Thailand and the people who visit in the show to see every Fyne series in this show.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, we have always felt real warmth from our friends in Thailand. And as you know, I've done a few shows with you in the past before this crazy COVID situation. And this, by the way, is the first time I have travelled internationally for maybe 2 years now. So I've come to Thailand first, and I'm so pleased to be here. But you know, the Thai people always seem to me to be real audiophiles, very passionate about sound, you know, beautiful people, and I love spending time with them. And we have always done well here, supported by our good friends at AudioForce. You know, it's not just about the flagship F1 product, which are, I want to kiss these. I use these at home myself, and they're just amazing. And it's not just about the vintage products, which are, you know, incredibly high end. It's actually more about the F700 series, which we are showing over here, and the F500 and the SP series, and even the F300 series is where the Fyne story starts. It is an entry-level product, but the performance, the quality you get for not a lot of money is phenomenal. And in many ways, actually, developing the budget product presents more of a challenge, actually, sometimes than making the real high-end products, because you have to produce these things at a price. So I would definitely really listen to the 300 series and the 500 series. It's where our ranges start, and I think you will be astonished. I still am astonished at how good they are for not a lot of money. But then as you move up to the special production series and the F700 series, and then onto the vintage and the F1, it starts to get really serious. So come along to the show, or you know, get in touch with AudioForce, and they will help you. So it's been my pleasure to be here. I will be here all weekend at the Audio Nice high-end show at the Impact Challenger Hall. I think I've got the address right, probably the first time I have, but anyway, come along and see us, and we can have a chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. So it's nice to see you again.
My pleasure.
And also, our customer would like to meet you in the show.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I'm here.
So please come to the show ครับ